So, you're probably wondering, why am I staring at this guy's carpet instead of just a normal review setup? Well, I'm working on some Hot Wheels stuff. And I got this little starter set to try to refill my collection because all my older Hot Wheel cars I gave away about 2 years ago, and I'm kind of regretting the decision now. So, we're going to start off with the Hot Wheels Track Builder System Turn Kicker. So, this whole thing is part of the new track builder system, which basically it's going to be the new universal track stuff. Basically how it works, there's this thing, which connects the track using these two pegs, and the tracks have a little rounded system, and then that right here. This will work universally with any other previous track system, although it is most accustomed to this. But these track will also work with any other previous track. Say they weren't specialized for like a playset. And they're gonna, instead of using boosters, they're gonna use kicker loops. Or not kicker loops, kicker things, although the loops are gonna be kicker based instead of just, launcher based. Although they will still have launchers probably. And basically how the kicker works, it is a section right here, which is a spring-loaded section. We'll talk about this. And when you launch your car, it'll hit this, it'll engage a release mechanism, it'll push it out of a notch, and the rubber band, right here, will notch it, and then bam. So, that'll all fine, but then you got this section, so in case your car's going really fast around this turn, and you don't want the kicker to give it any unnecessary speed, goes out of the way and slows it down a bit. Gets a little spring section right there. It's quite neat. Now, the track came with this car, Clear Speeder. It's a very nice car, actually. It's all translucent. You got yellow metal in there, which is also this section. Orange base. There's the copyright stuff. J33 Clear Speeder. Mattel made. No, Mattel's up here. The model was originally made in 2014. 1186 MJ1NL. Have no idea what that means. And it is made in Malaysia. Got nice paint, a lot of like an X. Back here we got Hot Wheels. Really nice decals in white, yellow, and orange. Also translucent wheels with white things. That's pretty cool. So, as well as this car that we're going to be using for the set, we're also going to be using the GMC motorhome, Greased Lightning, the Hummer H3T, the Cruise Ooze Coupe, the Mazda Fury, the Batmobile, this is the SO3 version, Minecart, and the Lotus Esprit. And don't forget, just ignore that. So, let's get all that out of the way. And what you're going to do, you're going to get your car, and you're going to launch it, and the kicker will kick it around the curves. It's a fairly neat system. And another little bonus of the track builder system, you got little notches right here, little indents, because some of the track builder tracks come with bricks to help build it up so you can customize it your way even more. So, let's take a little Lego brick, and plug it in either way, and plug it in like this, or you can plug it in like that. So, Clear Speeder works quite well with the set. And you're probably wondering, well, why is this guy using a bunch of other cars? Well, I'm going to show you what type of cars will work and what type will not. So, first we're going to start off with Minecart. It's a very squat vehicle. Very short, but also very big, and it is mostly die-cast. And every once in a while, when you got to launch it with decent enough speed, sometimes that'll happen. It'll twist it and turn it, sometimes even make it, well, that time, it made it. So we can make it fly off the track, even, like that. So, Greased Lightning, he's got a very low front section, and sometimes he'll get stuck in the kicker, because this is elevated off the ground slightly. So we gotta do, you gotta get it, and sometimes it fires a little late. You gotta get it going fast enough in order to get it through. Sometimes with cars like the Lotus Esprit, for some strange reason, they tend to drag a bit. So you're gonna launch it with a lot of speed, because if you don't, it slows down, and sometimes it won't even make it. Mazda Fury works perfectly. I just wanted to launch more than just one car. I forgot to put Greased Lightning there. The Cruiser's coupe has a long back end, so sometimes the kicker has trouble kicking it, and it doesn't get the full force because of it, and sometimes it also has trouble making the curves. Now, the Batmobile, it's a very long vehicle, and it tends to get stuck in the curve, because it's so long it can't necessarily fit all the way, and if it does manage to get to a point where it can move freely, it's lost so much speed that it can't even go. The Hummer H3T, it's got off-road wheels and very wide wheelbase. It's in the track, but it's most likely to fly off. And the GMC motorhome, you can see it's very large. And also very long. If you watch closely, the kicker, well, actually, if I can get it right, it'll cause it to launch off, because it's hitting the side, and it's squeezing it a bit. So when it hits the kicker, as you can see, it's hitting the sides. So say I got it here, launch it, and it's gonna squeeze it. It's going to eventually, it'll force its way. It'll hit it at an odd angle, and it'll cause it to fly off. So it'll just end up hitting that, or just go flying off. It's a fun little starter set, actually. I've had a lot of fun finding out which cars that I have that'll work on this little track. It's quite Oh! I'm not used to being so low on the ground. Getting back to that after I recuperated. Ow. It's quite a fun little set, and I will definitely see a lot of kids enjoying this, trying to find out which some of their cars work and which don't, finding out why their cars aren't working, and it's just really fun. I've especially had fun just messing around with cars like this, just launching it through the loop. Just easy to reset. You can launch car after car after car, and it's endless fun. See? Even when it fails, it still works. And it's just exciting. So this is Sniper53 doing my first Hot Wheels review. I will be doing more of these. I may do some of the 5-packs, but not the single packs, because, well, let's just face it, I'm not getting much for my value. I decided to launch all of these to the end, no matter what happens. Definitely car crashes.